Hi, my name's David and I'm an Alchemy user. In this video I'm going to show you all about referenced suites in Alchemy. So you see a picture on the screen here. I've got my current suite and some referenced suite. First, let's talk about the current suite. In the current suite you have native tests, functions, sites, and data. You can have also in that current suite referenced tests, function, sites, and data that are in a read-only capacity in that current suite. The way you do that is on the referenced suites tab in Alchemy by importing an existing suite. So this allows you to share access to common tests, functions, sites, or data. So the concept is in your current suite you import that referenced suite or import a reference to that suite, and that gives your current suite read-only access to those assets that you choose from the referenced suite. So now I'm going to do a demonstration in Alchemy to show you this, where I will create some functions and put them into a referenced suite, and then I will start a new suite and access those assets. So I have prepared a test which just does a login to our bike shop application, and you'll notice I've commented in the script. Here's the initial script where it navigates the URL and then it begins the login. So login start to login in, those are the pieces of the script that are the login, and then logout start is down here and end is down here. If we execute that, you can see what it does in the application. Simply logs in, verifies that it says hello David.Rumley, and then it will log out. And that's the extent of this script for this demonstration. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pieces of the script that are associated with login, everything between the login start and the login end, and I'm going to convert those to a function, and I'm just going to call that function shared login, and I'll create a function with that. And you'll notice what it did in Alchemy in my current test is it just inserted a call to that function shared login. I can access that function with this button right here that will open it under the functions tab and show me the steps in it. So remember, those steps are accessible, meaning I can edit those steps in my current suite. So I'm just going to save all that for right now and go back to my test, and I'm going to do the same thing with my logout steps. So these steps I'm going to convert to a function, and I'm going to call that shared logout and create a function. And same drill, it created the call the function shared logout. I can access those steps over here in the shared logout function. And I'm going to save that. Okay, so then in my function list I have the shared login, the shared logout, and some other function that I had created previously. Okay, so that's it for this suite. So now imagine that you know, I'm going to continue to work in this suite maybe, or I've got another module of the application that I'm testing, or some other scenario where I want to be able to access these functions from a different suite. right? So I'm going to create a new suite in this demonstration. And for the concept, back to the picture, I'm going to call this Bike Shop Current, because I'm going to access those functions from the referenced suite. And in this suite, I'm just going to put in the URL for our Bike Shop application and create the suite. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is just add a referenced suite so that I can access those functions. So I go over here to referenced suites, import existing, and I need to find my bike shop. So in here I have this the option of importing tests, functions, sites, data, or any combination thereof. So what I want to, all I'm really concerned with are the functions. So I'm just going to turn that on. Now, inside those functions, if you remember, we accessed elements. Elements are stored in sites. So I also need to pull in a reference to the sites from there. And we didn't use any data, so I'm just going to leave that as is. And then I'm going to click Save. So now I have a referenced suite to my bike shop suite. Now when I create a new test, and remember I didn't create a function for the initialization, so I'm just going to record the initial navigation to the app and maybe resize the browser, and then I'm just going to stop recording on that. Alright, so there's my initial test with just the navigate and the resize. Now for accessing those referenced functions, I come into this drawer called the Data Toolbox, and under Functions I should now be able to see my shared login and shared logout functions. And all I have to do is drag those onto the canvas, log in, log out, and I have a similar test to the one we looked at in the beginning that just logs in and logs out. And remember, my data was hard-coded. You may want to develop some sort of data source for that data to go in and share that as well. Alright, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. This has been another Alchemy Informative. Thank you.